be doing my June cross-stitch update for this month. I have a lot to talk about because summer break has started, which means I have lots of time to work on my projects. Though, not as much as I would like. I still have basketball going, and I do like basketball, but it just means that I don't have all day to work on my cross-stitch projects. I generally have just the morning. But still, I've been able to get at least, sorry if you can hear the cars going by. I've been able to get probably 2 hours at least every day to work on my projects, which for me is a lot. And so I have lots to talk about, and let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is my whips. And my first whip is Celtic Summer by Lavender and Lace, and this is what it will look like. Very pretty. I don't really get that these are very summery colors. Summer I usually think is yellow, like the sun, but this is blue and green. Still like it a lot, and I'm not going to change the colors now. I really just wanted to do it the way the pattern said, because the whole conversions, I've seen conversions that do look very nice, but they kind of scare me, That's a very rude truck. Anyway, the conversions kind of scare me because I'm just not sure if they'll work the way I want them to, or anything like that. So I just went with the regular colors for this, and this is where I got to. So I think the last time I had shown this, I had this part of the sleeve done, this little purple bit, and all this blue here. And so what I've been able to do is this little strip, I can't see where I'm pointing, this little strip of purple, and then this green area up here for the sleeves. Now, I've really enjoyed working on this. I'm using the needle paints for the purple. They've discontinued the greenish color, like this area here. This is all needle paints, but this is supposed to be, but they discontinued it. So it's just the DMC conversions. And I've liked working on it, but I've run into an issue. In this little purple area here, right here, there's a mistake. But I don't know where it is. And it's really bugging me because I want to try and fix it if I can. Because I remember most of these projects I haven't worked on in months, because I took about 2 months where school was getting done and there was lots of work, and then there's basketball and all this craziness. So I didn't really have time or the energy to work on any of my projects. So I know that 2 or 3 months ago, I made a mistake here, and so I put it down because I didn't want to deal with it. And now, I don't know what the mistake is, but I know it's there, and so it's just driving me insane. So that's why, instead of trying to continue working on the dress, I just started working on this stuff. Oh no. Needle down. I should really get more needle minders. They're so great. But so that's what I have on my Celtic Summer. Where should I put this? I'll put it there. Next is, I've never shown this, but it's not a start. I started this actually 6 months ago in December. And it's a Mill Hill kit called Holiday Splendor. Came with all the beads. And I think there's a little star button in here too. I just really liked it because on the picture the colors look so bright and it's so sparkly, and it was great. Probably should have taken the price off, but whatever. And it's on the perforated paper, as most Mill Hills are. And this is where I'm at with it. Here, how can I Sorry if I keep looking down. I'm trying to see. That's the best way I can see if you can see what the picture is to look on the camera. So that's where I'm at so far. I guess you don't really have anything to base it off of, but I've done this little band of red down here, and this little present, and this little white heart thing. Now the problem is there's a mistake in here also, and it's a pretty big one, and it's bugging me because I don't know if I should take it out and redo half the thing or anything. So probably not going to be working on this very much right now. It's also June and this is Christmas. Though if I wanted it to be done by Christmas, I'd probably have to work on it. But really I just want to get the cross stitch done so I can do all the beading, because the beading makes me so excited. It looks so pretty with all the little Christmas ornaments all over the Christmas tree and stuff. But so yeah, not much to say about this. I just thought I'd show because I did work on it a little bit. Even though I'm probably not going to work on it very much anymore. My next whip is my Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Pumpkin Passport. Again, sorry about the trucks. They're just everywhere today. I'm very much not caught up with this. I know my goal was, I said at the beginning of the year, I'm going to stay on track and I'm never going to fall behind. That didn't last very long. So far, this is what I have. I have the January, February, March, and then like half of April, and it's June. So, yeah, I'm pretty far behind. I would have been more ahead if, let's see, how can I show it? This little castle area with all the gray, all this, I had already stitched that, and I went to go do this little band of red here, and I realized I had counted wrong, and I had to do the whole castle again, and it was really unpleasant. But I've decided I'm not going to beat myself up in the same way I would about trying to stay on track, because I really don't have the time to consistently have the time to try and stay on track with these projects. And so I'm just going to kind of just let it go and go with the flow, and this will be done when it's done. I'm not going to make myself crazy like I did with the Storytime sampler, and in like the last 3 months of the year try and do 6 of them and like drive myself crazy. This will get done when it's done. And this is the one needle minder I own. The little wooden hot air balloon needle minder, which I love. I love needle minders. I just need to order more, and I just haven't. So, I really like working on this fabric. I think I've said this before, but the hand-dyed fabrics, they just feel so different than like the crispy Aida that you get in like the kits that nobody likes. I've only pretty much used that except for on my Storytime sampler last year, which was still pretty not soft. But like this hand-dyed Aida is just so, feels so nice. It's not crisp at all, which I love. Pretty sure I've said that before, but I'll say it again. And then my last whip, this one probably has the most progress out of any of them because I really got into it, is my Bucia A Wreath for All Seasons, and this is what it will look like. 4 little wreaths. I love them. I love birds and all the flowers and everything. Just so pretty. And so, this is where I got to. The last time I showed this, I think I had the bird and parts of this bow done. And now I have the whole bow done, this little purple pink flower, the nest with the leaves, and part of the next flower done with the blue. This is some crispy Ada if I've ever seen any. I ironed this many times and it's still very not soft. But I'm really starting to see like the wreath start to come together. Like you can see how it's starting to curve up to form the heart. And just, this one makes me very happy. And I don't know why, there's just something about working on this one. I just like it. It's very easy, the color's very bright and happy, and I don't really have any timeline for when I want it done, I just work on it when I want to. So there's pretty much no pressure, and ironically all my projects that have no pressure for me to finish them, I work on them the most. Probably is showing something there that I should not put pressure on myself to finish things, but I'm way too antsy to try and just say I don't care if I finish things or not, because I want them done. So, I don't know if you can see the little blue here, but the next flower is like blue and pink. I just love the colors in this. They're so bright. Like, I don't think this picture does it justice. Like, this little area here, where my finger is, right there, that's the part I'm working on, and it kind of looks all muted and dull. But then when you look at it once it's stitched, it's just, I don't know if it's, this camera's not really doing the stitching justice either, but the colors are so bright. I love it. I really like this one a lot, if you can't tell. So that's my last whip. And then I actually have a start, because everybody knows I don't already have enough things to work on. And this was my first Lizzie Kate. And it's from the 4 Seasons. Oh, that's not gonna come off easily. I'll just cover it up. The price. Why am I worrying about the price? Whatever. This is from the 4 Seasons, and it's summer. That's what it'll look like. You can get the, all 4 of them and make one big project. That's not gonna happen. I just wanted something small to start. And where did I find that? And so I got a little tiny Q-snap like frame from Hobby Lobby, and this is where I got to. And it's on 28 count amber linen. I'm starting to like linen. I don't know why I was so scared of it before. So this is just like the door to the house, and then the windows. I'm a little scared to work with the variegated floss. I only got 2 of the Weeks Dye Works. I know you can do this all in Weeks Dye Works, but I don't have the money for that. So I just got the 2 Weeks Dye Works that you can really tell are variegated. So like the house and the grass. And I'm not entirely sure how to use variegated floss. Pretty sure it's stitch by stitch, I think. And you can't start with the loop method. That's all I know. So, also, I would like to know just for, can you generally wash Weeks Dye Works? I don't know. Because they're hand-dyed, and it makes me nervous washing hand-dyed things, because I've never done it before. But I also don't know how I'll figure it out if I never do it. So, if any of you guys know if you can wash Weeks Dye Works, that would be useful to know. So, that's all I have for my progress. I'm really happy with my progress. I've gotten to do pretty much everything I wanted. I've gotten to everything I wanted. and it's just great. I'm very happy with the pace things are going at this point. I know it'll only last for summer. There's no way I'm going to actually be able to keep up 2 hours working on it every day once school starts again. So I'm trying to take full advantage of it over the summer. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!